financial field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from a snowy Philadelphia. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
Brings up second and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Trey Amos there to make the tackle.
Trey Amos on the stop. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
4. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Don't touch that.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. To the sideline and pulled in by Smith.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I'm not sure if there is anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
180.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there?
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it, and it brings up 3rd down.
No touchdown. Trimmer. Alpha. Hey, 73. Man. No touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Commanders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here we go. Buffalo 18, 19 Charger, Cup 19, 19 Lions. Ready.
Right to the air goes Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and result in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Crowd love Yeti. On anyone, huh? No touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
37-yard line. A gain of 2.
That's Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
On anyone, huh? Go Silver, ready? Crowd love Yeti. No touch.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti. No touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver. 63. Delta.
Hurts again. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, 73, 70. I know you with that. Delta.
Hurts will try it again. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
Yeti.
First and 10
Crowd
at
left
the
Yeti.
21-yard line.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, 60. Alpha. Delta.
To the air again. Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second and 7.
Crowd left Yeti. Delta set. I know you with that. Delta.
Again, Hurts. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here's third and 7.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yeti. I know. Tiger Hornet. Go silver. Ready? Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Hey. Crowd left Yeti. Man. 73.
Now Hurts on fourth down. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
60. Let's go now. 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Okay.
Here's a third and 10.
Come on. Set. 19-8.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
It is 3rd and 10. Hurts to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Khalid Hudson.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Start.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Oh, but this is going to backfire on them. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Daniel's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Eagles.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the
All
18-yard
even
line.
on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Great. Crowd left Yeti. All right, anyway, huh? Hey, 73. Crowd left Yeti. No, sir.
Off the play fake. Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No touch. All right, anyway, huh? Hey, Silver. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Go Silver, ready? Yeti. Motion. Chase Steve. Motion. Crowd left Yeti. 63. No touch.
Here's Hurts. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play. Understand where the holes in the defense
In
are.
trouble, and down he goes. It's 3rd 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Big time play for Philly. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Trimmer.
They run out of the gun with Barkley, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Trotsky-Merritt. Past the 45. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 42 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing now, Daniel. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
17 yards. First down, Washington.
Mustang 19, Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. Street, 19 Lion.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
19 tight, 19, 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
60
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
60 Bobcat.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, check. 6, Panther Street. Check smash.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Third and goal.
18, ready. 6, go.
3rd and goal. It's Daniel. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 70 Timberwolf. Check. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
No touchdown.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Second and a yard. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Great, set. I didn't with that.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
This run is caught by Dotson, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have the Eagles' first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yeti. Delta.
Again, Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
Hurts will try it again. Forced to his right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Kurtz again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
26-yard attempt.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go.
On first down, Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
18 Cardinal.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
18 Radler.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
60 Bobcat.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Great. Set. 180. They'll touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On second down, Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 9.
Tiger Hornet. All right, anyway, go silver, ready? 63, 63. Hey. Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The last thing you want to do here, Mike, in third and a mile is make a bad situation worse. Get the ball out of your hand, pick up as much yardage as you can, and just think about it as adding to that fourth down punt. But they take a sack, and now it's 4th and 2 miles.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Moving to his right. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. And the Commander is first down.
Daniels quick to Debo. Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll
run straight ahead with Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Clark on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
So they
line.
come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Great. Set. I know you. Tiger Hornet.
First carry for the Auburn alum. Take Bigsby. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Don't touch that. 63, 6. I know you. Hey.
Now it's Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tate Bigsby. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Gain of 16 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
They'll run with Bigsby, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Trim it. Go Silver, ready?
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Trim it.
Here goes Hurts on the design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal.
26-yard attempt.
This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing me drives.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. They need one right now. Third and long.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
From the shotgun on third down. Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Good. Set. No touch.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yanni. Go Silver, ready? Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. He's got it! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commander is 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Daniels now on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On second down, it's Daniel. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. A great connection there. We're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Check match.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First down.
18, 5 years.
First and goal, Washington.
Daniels going to throw again. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing again. Daniel. He'll swing that out wide, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Great.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Great.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Great. Set. Try to get it. Anyone, huh? Go silver, ready? Get it.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. To throw is Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
73. Bang. Hey, easy. 63. Bang. Hey, alert motion.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Samuel has it working the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Ready? 19 Charger, 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll motion over Samuel.
70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll come up now for second down.
Buffalo 18, 70 Lions. 18, Pioneers.
To the air again is Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. They'll motion over Samuel. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. On throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Quinyon Mitchell.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff. This is Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
No touch that. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he will go all the way. Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The motion man here is McLaurin. Play action. Here, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
Great.
Off the play fake. Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Barkley. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll